So look, I get it. $1,000 is a big investment for a course, but what if in the first 14 days you made $3,000 back, and every month after that you made a further $3,000? So guys, welcome to this video. Now I will actually be interviewing Billy Wilson, who is an Influencer Ignite student, and really cool. Now in Influencer Ignite itself, obviously, like, we're teaching you guys how to build a six-figure personal brand, how to make $100,000 from your personal brand in 2018 or whatever year you're watching this. But one of the other cool kind of benefits and things that comes along with it is the social capital, right? The social capital. And for example, like, my main business is my marketing agency out here in London. And you know, I don't do cold calls. I've never had to do a cold call in my life because I get so many inbound leads because of my personal brand. I get so many people coming to me. Now, Billy Wilson, as I said, we're gonna jump on the interview here. Basically, the interview is gonna cover how literally personal brand, first of all, like, it stopped him from going broke. Like, Influencer Ignited, once again, I'm not even gonna say Influencer Ignited, but well, let's just say personal brand. Like, he was on his last $1,000 and then this lifeline came in, and it's just like, it's so cool to see, you know, like, it's so cool to start getting all these testimonials and student success stories and stuff coming, especially because this one's a bit different. This was all done through his personal brand, everything he learned through Influencer Ignited, but this isn't him monetizing his personal brand directly. It's him using his personal brand as a pillar for his other businesses. So let's hop into this interview. It is a good one. So guys, we have an Influencer Ignited student case study here. Now this is a pretty interesting one. Within Influencer Ignite, you know, we've been teaching you guys how to actually grow your social media, then leverage that, make money via affiliate marketing, coaching, mastermind groups, digital products, like, just literally make your name a six-figure business. But one thing that kind of comes from that is, you know, your personal brand has so much social capital to it. And for example, myself, my main business is my marketing agency out here in London. And I've never had to do cold call in my life because I get so many leads because of my personal brand. So I would like to introduce Billy Wilson.
Hello, guys.
So yeah, can you tell them, first of all, a little bit about yourself? Obviously, you're an Influencer Ignite student. Obviously, you have a marketing agency similar to myself, but a little bit more background about yourself.
Yeah, basically my whole story, like, quick little outline story real quick, is I dropped out of college about 1 year ago, worked a 9-to-5 job for about 6 months, and then about 6 months before now, I started my own agency, and then I quit my job. I got my first couple clients. I've lost some clients in the middle, and I've basically been building up my social media marketing agency. I mostly focus on Facebook ads. I don't really do too much else besides that now. I used to do all the social media marketing stuff before, but now I just focus on Facebook ads because that gives my clients all the results. And then besides that, I mostly just focus on building up my personal brand because I know there's so much, like, it's just crazy the stuff that it does for you, which we'll talk about in a second. But besides that, I just build up my personal brand, helping people out, do a little bit of affiliate, but not too hard. My main focus is really on social media marketing. All right.
So obviously, as you said, your main focus is on social media marketing and your personal brand. You know, for a lot of people, you know, their personal brand is their, like, it's their go-to, their financial vehicle. That is what will make them six figures. What you've gone ahead and done is, obviously, you make money from your personal brand, affiliate marketing, and you do quite a bit of coaching as well. But your main focus is your marketing agency. So you've actually told me that, like, you just signed a really big client because of your personal brand, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you, like, give them a little bit of info about that?
Yeah, so basically, like, what happened was there was basically the guy that referred me, somebody referred me that found me from my personal brand to a bigger client, basically a YouTube influencer that's selling courses so that I could run ads for them and do consulting. And that guy that was working with that influencer referred me to him. The initial guy that referred me found out from me about my personal brand from Instagram, and then he also watched my YouTube videos as well, and we were going to work together in the future. Basically ended up to refer me from that, and it's just crazy because just today even, there was a guy on YouTube, like a new inbound lead, a real estate agent that just called me up on the phone today. So it's just crazy, like, how much it's really starting to change, because I've just started to experience, like, so many more inbound leads as my following has grown, and it's not even that big. Like, my YouTube is like 1,000 subscribers, Instagram is like 5,000 followers. That's not even that big. I mean, I have a pretty good following on Facebook too, but the same time, I can only imagine when it's like double, triple that.
So this client that you just said. So basically, the way it worked was, Billy puts out all this content on his YouTube and his Instagram and stuff like that, and people come to him and they, like we teach in the course, he's built that top of mind awareness as the expert, and then this person who is literally like a fan of his introduced him to this client. He signed this client, and how much do you sign him for?
Exactly, $750 a week, so about $3,000 per month.
$750 a week, so $3,000 per month.
Yeah.
So $3,000. So he literally, because of his personal brand, he just got referred to a client that pays him more than his old job.
Yeah, exactly. How about that, man? Influencer Ignited getting that 3 times ROI with first month.
Within first month, within first 2 weeks. Yep. So look, really like the picture that I wanted to paint with this was it's not only the financial gain from your personal brand, it's also just the social capital that comes from it. So it's cool because I'm guessing you have to do a lot less cold call these days, considering that you can just put out YouTube videos and people come to you.
Yeah, I forgot to even mention this. The craziest thing is I have a sales team of 3 people now that just came completely from my personal brand. That they contact me and stuff. Yeah.
That's funny because
so my people doing.
Yeah, my sales guy actually came up to the meetup. So I hosted a meetup, and my sales guy, who has gotten me countless clients, he's actually from my personal brand as well.
Yeah.
So you were saying you have 3 people now.
Yeah, so I have 3 people basically doing cold outreach for me right now, which is just crazy. This has all happened within the last week. It's been crazy, how much it's really changing what I'm doing in my business and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. So these salespeople, they found you through your social media. They reached out and yeah, could you elaborate a little bit more about that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, one of them came from I was running an Instagram ad for an affiliate course for a Facebook ads course, and one person signed up for the Facebook ads course, and he's he was asking me, he emailed me, he's how can I get started with this? I have no idea what to do. And he said that he was a car salesman. I was like, dude, just why don't you just do some sales for me? Then you can be learning how to run the Facebook ads in the same time. Since you already have experience doing sales, why don't you just do that for me? It'd be a lot quicker money for you since you already understand sales. At the same time, you can learn how to do the Facebook ads too. So I thought it was a good connection. And then he basically had another car salesman. He's like, dude, this is freaking crazy. This Facebook ad stuff is the easiest sell ever. And then he basically got another one of his car sales friends to get on it too. Mm-hmm. And the other person just came from my YouTube, I think, and just messaged me asking me what he would be able to do to get started in social media marketing, etc. And then just led to him doing sales for me too. It's pretty cool.
So I talk a lot about obviously everyone's interested in passive income, but the cool thing about social media is it's passive attention streams. While you're sleeping, all these new opportunities are coming to you. So have you kind of found that as you've built up your personal brand with some of the stuff we teach in Influencer Ignited?
Yeah.
Where are some of the doors that are opening up?
Yeah. Honestly, there's most of the time, there's so many opportunities I can't really have to say no to most of them. So I just have to take on the best ones. So it's actually really nice in that form. But the other nice thing is it's a lot of the stuff that comes from your personal brand. It's the easiest closes ever, because they're reaching out for you for help. Mm-hmm. So if a client reaches out to you, it's the easiest close. They basically already close themselves if they're asking to reach out to you. The only thing you have to do is just screw it up.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, obviously this has been super cool because not only the initial front end financial ROI, now you've got all this social ROI and whatever side businesses you have, they're just all of everything that Influencer Ignite teaches is now it has this bleed over effect. But yeah, for anyone who's looking to get into the personal branding game, obviously is say they're on the edge or whatever, are there any tips or any main things that
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing more than anything, you got to think about this long term. You're not going to build up the following of the same amount the people that Iman or myself has in a week. I mean, you can if you have a lot of money to spend on ads, but at the same time, you got to make sure you have the right mindset with this. It's going to be long term, but the thing about it is, like, a year from now, when your personal brand's actually built up, it's going to change your life, like, dramatically. Your life is going to be totally, totally different. Like, even when I talk to sell to clients, when they figure out that I have like even 5,000 Instagram followers, which isn't that much, but people are just like, wow, that's freaking crazy, dude. He must know his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy, like the amount of opportunity it presents, and it's probably the best long-term play you can do from anything, because a year from now, 2 years from now, when you already have it built up, you're going to get so many inbound leads, you don't even have to do anything else. Like, it's that simple. And I think that's like where Iman's at right now. I'm like halfway there. I've started to experience it. I still have to do some cool, but it's just like, you got to think about the long-term game. And then the other thing is, just provide content around what you're, like, you can provide content around yourself, but provide content around whatever you're trying to sell. Because, like, for example, I do Facebook ads. Like, I'm trying to sell Facebook ads to get more clients and customers. So that's what I make content around. So, like, then that's how I'm getting inbound leads, because I make videos on YouTube that are basically like Facebook ads for personal trainers, how I turn $50 into $16,000 for a personal trainer. That kind of thing is that, like, personal trainers are going to be looking that up as time goes on, and they're going to hit me up, and I've already experienced that from, like, the type of content that I'm making. So, like, that's what you have. That's the main tip I have. Just put content out about what that people that you want to basically, like, have as clients or sell to in the future. Create content that they want to see, and it's going to be like the easiest sell ever, because they're just going to come to you at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's just like that's the power of a personal brand. And yeah, I mean, it's been like when I found out about this, I was just like, I was so excited to, like, get you on here, share your story, because obviously, as you know, you're still monetizing your personal brand, like, that's amazing. But
yeah,
but like,
I think I gotta say this though. I really appreciate it though, because honestly, before this, I was like, I was on the verge of, like, going broke, or it kind of seemed like it at least. I only had, like, I finally went under like $1,000 in my bank account, and it was a really weird feeling. I have money in investments too that I could have taken out, but that would really suck to do. But basically, it's before that, I didn't even make that much this month, so pretty much just went from almost going broke to, like, making $3,000 extra per month. So just crazy, like, what your personal brand can do in a day. Mm-hmm. And that all happened in a day, by the way. Like, the guy that referred me to him, he called me up in the morning, and we got a meeting, closed the deal by night, and it was done. Like, my life changed in a day just because of my personal brand. So, like, crazy stuff like that will happen.
Dude, I'm so proud. As I said, Billy Wilson, one of the Influencer Ignite students. Thank you so much for coming on here, dude. And yeah, that is the power of a personal brand. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this interview with Billy. I hope you start to see the power of a personal brand. I'm honestly just so proud of him. So happy for everything that he's doing. And yeah, he is an Influencer Ignite student that is crushing it. Now, you're watching this on Wednesday, which basically means for the next 24 hours, I still have, at the time of recording this, there are 2 more spots for the $150 discount. Now, Influencer 10 means that you get $150 off. So at the time of recording this, and honestly, when I put it up, I'll make sure that there are 2 more spots. So for all you guys watching this, as you can see, the stuff works. It's genuinely fucking changing lives, which, like, that, oh man, that just puts the fucking biggest smile on my face. But yeah, there's 2 more spots. Influencer 10 gives you $150 off, and yeah, whoever's quickest to it, just go ahead, plug it in, and if it works, then you were quick enough to it. If it doesn't, then unfortunately, that, you know, that you pay to play, and you snooze, you lose. As cliche as all that stuff is, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm also gonna link Billy's YouTube down in the description. Go check out his content. He's uploading very frequently, near enough daily, as per, you know, Influencer Ignite advice, and he's growing quite rapidly as well. So Billy Wilson, his YouTube channel will be in the description, and as I said, Influencer 10 gives you $150 off, but be quick. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this, and to all of you Influencer Ignite students watching this, I'm so fucking proud of you guys. It's so cool to not only see that you're in the course, to see you applying it, to see you getting results this quick. Man, we're creating something so fucking dope.